Yo, what's up with y'all, man? Back with another one. Yes, sir. So our offense, we've been talking about a lot about the Will Howard and Caleb Johnson, and I just want to say that it's new. It's new, right? And our offense is new because the veteran quarterback who we have and Aaron Rodgers being there, he's in the Arthur Smith system. It's new to him, right? So he's learning along with Will Howard. And then you have the veteran guys like Jalen Warren, who's played in this system. So he's familiar to the expectations of what's supposed to be done, which is good for Caleb Johnson. But he's new. DK Metcalf is new. Calvin Austin's been in this offense. Pat Fryermuth's been in this offense. John New Smith is new. You know what I mean? So, like, we got some key pieces to this offense that who were relying on them to be able to get this offense down and become veterans fast. And I think that may our first couple games now, and this like this is no facts behind this or nothing, but I'm preparing myself as a Steelers fan to say these first couple games for us might be a learning curve. Might be a learning curve, but would it be weird to want to see some of these veterans in a preseason game in a new offense? You know what I mean? Like let's just be real. I mean, we do things the old-fashioned smart way in Pittsburgh. Like we're one of those, and that's what makes us such a prestigious organization in the NFL because we stick to some of the things that's always worked. Like we know the heart and soul of football team is the offense and defensive line. We know running the ball will always help an offense being able to do that regardless, right? Having a big style offensive line, right? And if you have been new and if you're new to a system, the best way to get those game reps would be in the preseason. Now we know that a lot of guys just avoid that because injuries happen during the preseason. But if you're new to that offense, then why wouldn't you want to get those reps and to see how this offense really operates, to see how it's really rolling? I mean, I don't think that it'd be crazy to see some of these guys, although I don't think we will, because I mean, just because of how things have been trending for the past years, how things been trending. But I wouldn't be shocked if I seen the guys out there because I'm like, this is what we do. And this is a smart decision, and this is what we do. These guys are new. They're willing to learn. Now they may not be out there the whole game, but they'll probably take a good 5 to 10 snaps or something like that, 5, 7 snaps. All right, let me get a good look here. Let me get a good look there. Let's see what's going on here. They said, later for sure in the preseason, but I wouldn't, I wonder how people feel about that. I wonder how y'all feeling about that, out there. Do y'all think that they need to get out there and get acclimated with this offense, because they're new? I mean, we know we'll see um Caleb Johnson out there, rookie, yeah, if new third round pick. We know we'll probably see Darnell Washington out there, but will we see John Smith out there in the preseason in this Arthur Smith system? I don't know. That's just a question. You know what I mean? For everybody out there, it would be it would me. I mean, now to see Aaron Rodgers out there would be like, all right, he's supposed to be our starting quarterback. I don't think it's wise to put him out there. So we'll definitely see Will Howard, but I think that'd probably be smart. I don't know, to get those game reps. To each his own with that, but what I want to say is, even if they don't do that, these first couple games, if that does not happen, these first couple games would be the learning curve for the new guys in our offense. So expect it to look something like last year, and don't get overwhelmed too early and say, "Oh, this is what happened in last year." Our defense is built to carry us, like I said in the previous videos. Our defense is built to carry us, right? Through that learning curve. But at the same time, they have to pick it up kind of fast. And that sometimes puts a rush and people make mistakes when they're trying to overcompensate for not knowing. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be patient as Steeler fans and say, all right, well, it's kind of looking like last year. Now I get it. If it's week, if we're in week 5 after the first month of football, we go into week 5 and we're not seeing the offense put up 28 plus points on the board. Okay. Now we got to start saying something. Now we worry. But if it's after the second month and they're still not okay, panic mode, full blown panic mode. Um, what's gonna happen? And I think that's what a lot of people is banking on this year. Like, there's no way that this Steelers team is going to be able to make it. This is going to be Mike Tomlin's first losing season. I think he's going to be out of here, and it makes perfect sense. But to me, I'm like, I'm a Steelers fan, so yeah, of course, I'm still going to put that hope on. I got that hope word on there, but I also looking at this as our defense has always carried us. You know, we've been winning with with quarterbacks who probably, probably shouldn't even been winning, but we able to win and push to a 500 record with those guys. So let's say a quarterback who knows how to win, such as A-Rod, this should be a breeze with a young stud who knows how to win with Will Howard. Hopefully he picks it up quickly, because we never know what may happen, with everything that A-Rod's been through, but it's going to take time. And that's all I was getting out with this offense. But I mean, we got guys in every position and the depth is no longer a concern for me. Not even on the offensive line. I don't think that's a concern for me. I'm ready to see what these younger guys got. It's time to see what these younger guys got. There's no excuses. This is some of these guys' second year in the NFL. If these guys do not have it, we know we need to move on. We know we need to move on. That's just what it is. Um, but it's time to dump it or get off the pot right now. Should I get off the pot right now for our offensive line? That's just what it is. But I'm ready to see these young guys put in the work and and take this team as far as the sky's the limit. Sky is the limit with this team the way that it's put together. Now, granted, Pickens not being there, but we got some young guys who's probably going to take a year or two to probably see what they got. I'll be surprised I won't be surprised if I seen them step up. If I seen Rock step up right now, I would not be surprised. He has the size. I've seen him play at Memphis. He's very physical. He got hands. I really don't know how he's been doing or anything like that. But I seen Calvin Austin. I think he stepped up tremendously. He's going to be great in the open space. He's going to be very tough to deal with. He's going to open up a lot for DK. DK is a specimen out there himself. Roman Wilson looks like he stepped up. And I mean, in any case to where the loss of Pickens has to be compensated, do not forget that we picked up Jonnu Smith. He is a tight end, but I do believe that he's always been a receiver at heart. And I think his size has somewhat put him in that box, in that category of tight end, but he's always played like a like a receiver, you know what I mean? A big receiver. So we do have him if all else fails. And I mean, you can say what you want to say, but I mean, you put him on the outside, um, on a corner, even a corner his size, he's going for a ride. Because yeah, these guys are 6'4", but they're only 215. Not to say that they're not strong. They're only 215 now. They're no longer, you know what I mean? These guys ain't this ain't the early 90s, late 80s football no more. You know what I mean? He's got these the linebackers. It's rare to get a linebacker 240 running a 4.5, 4.4. You know what I mean? 4.4. It is just is. It's not like that. So we'll see what happens. But I just wanted to, kind of put a bug in everybody's ear out there, and I ain't trying to keep y'all too long, but just say, look, y'all, it's happening, but we're new. We're new. You know what I mean? That's it. Uh, Peace. That's all I had to say.